Everyone thinks when they hear luxury vehicles that they're always expensive and unreliable. In today's video, we're going to be talking about vehicles that are not only affordable, but also pretty reliable. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right on into the video. In this video, I'm going to be going over 5 luxury sedans that look expensive, but is actually surprisingly cheap and reliable. With that being said, let's tag on in to number 1.
That's why y'all number 1.
Number 1, Lexus IS 350 or the 350 Sport. These vehicles are reliable and luxurious with engaging performance from its 3.5 V6 engine. This car is the perfect blend of luxury and reliability without the sacrifice to your wallet. They're beautiful, especially with its two-toned interior. This luxury vehicle can be taken about anywhere, making you look rich while still being reliable. And not gonna lie, but I know why many of them be pretty high in mileage. Now, depending upon where you look, what year, what mileage you're willing to accept, you can find these around $7,000 to $15,000 price range. 2020s to 2023 models under 100K miles usually are touching somewhere between $30,000 to $40,000. At auctions like Copart and IAAI, I did find some around the $3,000 to $4,000, but many aren't going for sale for a week or two, and other ones, well, they're pretty smashed.
Wash our hands?
No. We're number 2.
Number 2, the Mercedes-Benz W04 or the C-Class. I know some of y'all don't believe that a Mercedes-Benz can be both cheap and reliable, but the Mercedes-Benz, the C-Class, is definitely a reliable luxury vehicle. These monsters are not only sexy and reliable, but they're also fairly cheap. Now, as far as price, you can usually snag one around 3 to 12K within the price range at auctions, if you can find one, or sold for much less. Just make sure you catch some of the common problems like the rust, suspension wear, engine oil leaks, and do not buy one if it's been in a flood or have low pro aftermarket wheels. Other than that, the Mercedes W204, or what I like to call the C-Class, is definitely a eye catcher. And in this classy car will make you look like you got more money than you may actually have in your pocket.
3. Please number 3, my lord. Oh, okay.
Number 3, the BMW 328i with the N52 engine. Now, I know y'all really going to be on me for this one, but hear me out. The BMW 328i, the one with the N52 engine, is highly reliable with its naturally aspirated inline 6, has easy maintenance and smooth power delivery. Now, if you can find one that's been taken care of, you could find one for 2 to 10K, which I find is pretty amazing. This car will definitely get you some attention, just like any BMW would. Now at auctions, you can find some of these. I found some going for like 2K. I would just recommend to just take a look at them before you really just decide to heavily invest into one. Now, this one here, some of the most common problems with these here are oil leaks that you'll definitely find in them. One of my main problems that I personally found in mine were water-related issues. So like thermostats, the water pump, stuff like that is something that you typically want to check out. Just checking out those and you'll be fine with this one.
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Number 4, the Infiniti Q50. Now, the Infiniti Q50 is a luxurious sports sedan known for its powerful twin-turbo V6 engine. The standard model comes with 300 horsepower. The Red Sport comes with 400 horsepower with great trim, great technology. It has great leather seats and everything else. You'll be wondering if you're really driving a really cheap luxury sedan. Now, reliability for this one here is it's pretty solid, especially the 3.7 V6. That's pretty much the one that you really want to go with. But it does have some common issues and some common complaints around it. Like its infotainment system is one of it. Warped brakes is another one. And some models they have potential turbo issues. On the 3.0 T versions. Its reliability rating is considered about above average, slightly above average. Now, depending on what year that you're looking for, these here generally run somewhere about $5,000 to about $14,000, which, in my opinion, isn't pretty bad for 2017. Much older models, much younger models, excuse me, that are like 2020, 2021, stuff like that, they're usually somewhere between 20,000 to 30,000 to just touching about $40,000, just depending on where you look at. Now, unfortunately, at the auction, these things here are pretty tough to find, and if you do find them, I would definitely consider to, going out there and taking a look at them, doing your homework before you actually bid on one of these here. But overall, these here are pretty solid vehicles.
It's all good, man.
Now, before we get into our final pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The Lexus LS400 or the LS430. The Mercedes-Benz, the E-Class, E320, and the E350. The Infiniti M37 and M56. These are amazing vehicles.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't hurt yourself.
And number 5, the Acura RL or the TL. The Acura RL is the 4th generation to the TL. Okay, it was featuring its superior handling with its all-wheel drive and are premium sedans for superior cornering around traction. They utilize an active torque vectoring system that can send up to 70% of the power to the rear axle and 100% of that torque to either the rear wheel or to improve stability. And I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, I don't care what anybody sit there and say, an Acura is definitely a reliable sedan. Now, unfortunately, just like any other car, these things here do have its problems. Okay, so some of the common issues with these here are excessive oil consumption. These babies suck up a lot of oil. They have electrical issues that often trigger the check SH AWD light, which is very common that I've been seeing. Warnings like the battery, the alternator, failing engine and motor mounts is another issue, and some of them do have some transmission issues. Now, repairs are not all that expensive on these models here, but generally speaking, when you look for these here, you can find these here around the $6,000 to roughly about $20,000 price range, depending on where it is that you look. And, at auctions, if you can find one at an auction, you can find them for a lot cheaper than that. They usually going for sale somewhere between $1,500 to, I think, is about $6,000 or $7,000. Like the Lexus, though, you will have to deal with the high mileage on these. And if you're willing to get over that high mileage and you actually get out there and actually do your homework and your research on these here, you can definitely get you one for a killer deal. But anyway, folks, that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know in the comment section below, which vehicle did you like? I know y'all want to know which one is my #1 pick, and that's actually pretty tough. No, it's the Lexus. it's going to be the Lexus. The Lexus is going to be my number one winner. But I would like to know, what vehicle do you all like? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all take care.